Hello, my name is Zephyr Carter, and I'm going to be showing you requirement for 4E of the Personal Management Merit Badge. So, uh, basically, why is it important to, save and invest for retirement? So, let me tell you some facts, actually. Fact number one is that most people actually retire at the age of 65. You should actually really start investing early to have enough money to retire. To save for retirement is to it's there's a term called sock away money. It's to sock away money. Lots of people. So something which you may a reason that you may want to do this is lots of people actually have large student loans. So if you let's say if you went to college, you may accumulate a lot of student loans that can be many thousands of dollars. So some of the ways to mitigate this are firstly, you actually need to eliminate these as soon as possible. And one of probably a very smart way to do this is you want to try and save about 20% of your income for paying these off. So, for however many years you have to do this, you have to work and work and work. Just squirrel away 20% of it and say, that's for paying off like any sort of debts that you may have. Um, once these debts have been paid off, you should actually now rededicate the rest of your future 20% of your income for retirement. So by basically squirreling off 20% in the beginning and acting like it doesn't exist, it's only for paying things off, and then by continuing to squirrel it off, well, you're still living the same. You've basically like if you don't spend that money and you instead invest that 20% of your income, you'll actually you can it basically won't affect you, and you'll continue to live. Doing this strategy actually early ensures that you actually have enough money to live comfortably for your retirement. So if you think about it, what's 20% of your income annually? If you just multiply that by years and years and years and years, if you were to retire by age like 65, maybe a little bit later, you'd be set. You'd have like 20% over, I don't know, 40 years is a lot of money. So there are actually several ways to contribute your money towards retirement that are actually tax advantage and can help a lot with tax, deferral and tax avoidance. The first is a 401k. The second is a 403b. A third one is a 457. I guess they're called 457 plans. There's also traditional IRAs and Roth IRAs. Some employers actually offer a service where they, offer matching funds for every bit you put into your retirement plan. So this would be like every dollar that you contribute, you're going to be or it can be as high as every dollar you contribute towards your retirement plan. They offer like 50 cents. Now they usually will go up to about 4% of your income. That's how much they'll generally offer. But if and not all employers actually do this. It's actually very lucky. So if you are lucky enough to get it, it's actually really good. With a retirement plan, you can actually, or sorry, with a retirement plan, you actually usually have to invest in one or more mutual funds, making sure to invest in funds that are, you should make sure to invest in funds that are not really in a cost, meaning that they do not charge a fee or a commission fee when the funds are sold. Wait. Oh yes, they're called no cost funds. Uh, the terminology the terminology I find is very with regard to stuff like investing. It's very I don't know what the word is. It's like it sounds so mundane, and it's like very descriptive. So sometimes I actually don't realize that it's the literal terminology. But yeah. Um you also want to make sure that they, don't charge a fee or a commission fee when the funds are sold. It's I may have already said that, but it's really important because that may mess you up a little bit. For retirement, investing towards for retirement investing towards a specific year, like if you want to retire by a certain year and you're investing up until that point, many fund companies actually have special funds where they gradually move the investments in the fund from higher risk stocks to lower risk bonds, which is actually advice that a lot of really senior people, a lot of really senior, I want to say people who invest your money for you. I'm forgetting what the actual term is, but it's pretty cool. But it's really solid advice. You want to move from, I guess, high risk stocks to low risk bonds. The I guess the closer you get, the closer you get to your retirement age. So yeah, you can actually also you actually do not have to open a retirement fund with or like you don't have to open a fund with a brokerage firm. You could actually open it directly with a fund company. Sorry, you don't have to actually, I guess, open a retirement account with a brokerage firm. You can actually or you can actually open it directly with a fund company. Um, so yeah, that was requirement 4E for why it's important to, I guess, like save and invest for retirement. My name is Zephyr Carter, and thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, let me figure out how to turn this off.